Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the card we're making today. And this is actually sketch number 14 of the paper and ink sketches. So here's the actual sketch. And I will tell you that I struggled with this one for a little while. And the reason was because if you turn it sideways, it looks like a face. Like two eyes and either a mouth or a big nose. I don't know. Anyway, so I struggled a little bit, but then it occurred to me that wow, these could be balloons and this could be a greeting. So here's my card. And I actually love it now. So I was thinking I might actually skip this sketch because I was struggling. But anyway, I pushed through it. So you can print both of these PDFs on my website. I will tell you I made one change. I do not have this layer of cardstock. So the base is this and the DSP is this. And I did not use the 1 3/4 punch like that. I did use the 2-inch and then with the balloon bouquet punch. Okay, so here are the supplies. Let me get that out of the way. We've got thick Whisper white cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 11. Party Animal Designer Series paper that measures 5 1/4 by 4, and then regular Whisper white for us to stamp our images. Don't forget, head over to my website, leave a comment. The metallic thread is in your kit, so one person's going to win a kit, and it's going to have a pack of doilies and the kit to make this card. Okay, let's get out the Simply Scored scoring tool. I'm just going to score this in half at 5 1/2. Next, we're going to just fold it over to form the card base. We're going to attach the Designer Series paper right to the top. I can't talk very well. I think this is video number 4 for me today. Okay, so there's that. Now let's stamp. Now if you look at the balloon punch, because I mess this up every single time, the punch is here. So what I'm going to do is stamp my 2 balloons down here. Okay, I'm going to get out my Pacific Point ink. And this stamp does really like the Stampin' Mat. So sometimes a photopolymer stamp does not need it, and sometimes it does. And sometimes not all of the images need it, and some of the images need it. So anyway, I'm using it to be on the safe side. So there's my 2 balloons. We'll cut those out in a couple minutes. Now we're going to turn our cardstock, and we're going to stamp the greeting. And I'm going to move this ink pad closer to me and stamp. And now we're using all of this paper. Well, not really, but kind of, sort of. I'm going to stamp the little bow. I am in love with this little bow. I'm going to stamp another one for just in case I mess up one of them. Now we're going to get the big shot. Well, no, let's go ahead and cut the balloons out and then we'll get the big shot. So, first balloon, and I'm sorry if you can hear the neighbor's dog barking. I don't know why it's been barking a lot lately. It has. And then here we go again. This one. Okay, this one we're going to cut out with the 2-inch circle punch. Now let's get the big shot, and we're going to cut our little bows out. Okay, here's the big shot. Get a platform, cutting pad, and where is my little bow? Here it is, and I just realized I still have some paper left in there. I have used this so much, you would think I'd had it for years. Okay, so I'm going to do this one here, and if you position this on your magnetic platform, not all the, well, okay, hold on. Let me get a different cutting pad. Here we go. I have a new one. So, what you want to do is you want to see the blue, or whatever color you've stamped, in most of the dots, but not all of them. So if you look at that, I don't know if you can see it. every dot is blue from the ink except for 4 of the middle dots. I'm going to point them out. This dot, this dot, this dot, and this dot. Those are white. That's just kind of like air holes, I guess. So the other ones are all blue. So I know it's safe to run it through and it should be straight unless I move it putting on the next cutting pad. There we go. You know, I didn't realize, it's been so long, and I did move it. Oh well, it'll be fine. This is just my sample. I didn't realize, see how cute that thing is? Even though it moved. That a new cutting pad would actually make the Big Shot go through the Big Shot machine much smoother. Yeah, I've been using my old one forever. I was waiting for it to crack, but clearly it's not going to happen. So, I have a new one. Okay, that looks pretty straight. Let's see. There we go. Hold your breath. Okay, so this stamp set, this Designer Series paper, and the, I don't even know if I showed them, Balloon Adventures, Balloon Pop-Up. It's Bella's bundle for February. The deadline, I believe, is February 13th, so all the details are over on my website. And I've said this already a couple times, but you know, these colors are not typically my colors, and in the beginning I a little bit struggled with creating some projects, but just like this one today, it didn't even take me 30 minutes. I just came up with it. You can tell I'm proud of myself. Okay, let's see. The metallic thread. I'm thinking, which did I do first and why did I do it first? So now I'm going to tell you what I did next. I took a dimensional and attached the thread. I know you really can't see. Whoops, I got some paper. You can't really see the balloon string, but it's there. Which that's the point of using this. Like I tried using white baker's twine, and it just didn't make it elegant. It was just too big. So yeah, this silver metallic thread works perfect. So I'm going to give it a little long tail. See, just like that. I don't know if you guys remember the days that we used to have wire. I remember making a card way back then with wire and balloons. Okay, same thing on the next one. Oh, I'm glad the heat just turned off. It's so much quieter now. Okay, same thing. See, it kind of just has a natural little whirl to it. Swirl. Okay, so I think that looks good. If you look at the sketch, there's 2 here and 1 over here. So that looks pretty good. What I'm going to do is take this one and put a couple dimensionals on the back. I'm not going to trim the tails of the ribbon. Because like if you look at my card here, you can kind of see it's kind of flying over there. I think that's what balloons do. They really kind of go where they want to. And sometimes give us a heart attack in the process. Okay, I think that looks good there. Yeah. Now we want to add our cute little bows. I just think this kind of jazzed it up a bit. So I'm going to take a glue dot. And I'm going to use my paper piercer to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm actually going to place the glue dot right where I want the bow. Oh, I forgot to take the dimensional off the back. The backing off the dimensional. That's so funny. Well, that's expected. Video number 4, crazy things are going to happen. Okay, now. There's that one. See how cute that is? Well, let me move it down a tad. Yeah. Okay, now the next one. Oh, it's stuck to me. Come here. What row? Okay, this is getting to me. I gotta fix it. It's the great thing about dimensionals. If you haven't pressed real hard, you usually can peel it back up. I know it doesn't look like I moved it. I did. A hair. Okay, now let's get the rhinestones out. I'm going to need 3 of them. One in the center here. I feel like I'm doing surgery. Okay, and I am going to trim the metallic thread just right there so that it doesn't exceed past the card. Yeah. And look, I got to make another change really quickly. It's driving me crazy. This little, this one didn't have free rein, so it got stuck to one of the dimensionals. So I just want to let it be a little more free, if that makes sense. See what I mean? Okay, so here's my original. Here's the one we just made. Not too bad. Okay, have a great day. Thanks a lot. Oh, don't forget, you can print the inspiration sheet over on my website as well as the sketch. See you later. Bye.